Hello, my fellow YouTubers and subscribers. Welcome to another update. So, I just posted an update about Disney announcing Incredibles 3. It was in the works. The expo happened, and obviously, the expo they do a lot of announcements. And it has now been confirmed by James Cameron and the people at Disney that Avatar 3 now has a title. And that title is Avatar Fire and Ash. Initially, the rumored title was meant to be The Seed Bearer, but that has since obviously passed. And I'm actually quite glad about that because I think, given what I've heard about Avatar 3, I think this is the right title. This makes sense to me. And I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with this because it looks pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm very happy that they've announced it. I mean, it's kind of, I suppose, when you think about it, it's a little bit bittersweet, really, and kind of ironic that they have announced this now, given the passing of John Lando, the producer, which is obviously a real shame. So I'm sure that Cameron paid his respects. I mean, I didn't actually see the video of the announcement. I just saw the social media. So yeah, Avatar: Fire and Ash. I think it's going to be an interesting movie, and I mean, if it's anything like the last two, then I'll be sold completely. I mean, as far as the concept art goes, we get like 3 or 4 different images, and I think this is really exciting stuff. So the first image that I can see is of presumably the Ash people, which are the Fire clan of Pandora, which Cameron has said will be obviously a centerpiece of this movie. I understand not everybody's excited for Avatar, but I'm an Avatar fan, so I am excited for it. So the first image, yeah, is them at the campfire. The saturation is kind of grey in the background, but the fire is pretty luminous. So I think this movie is going to be particularly darker in comparison to the first two. It's we're going into a darker territory of Pandora, and this clan are supposed to be the villains. They're supposed to be evil. So I'm interested to see what Cameron is going to do in regards to how they feed into this story, especially as the story will continue directly from The Way of Water, where that ended. Obviously, we know where that ended with the family, and they're going to presumably go after Quaritch for what happened to Neteyam, and we don't know more than that. I'm guessing the movie's going to start in Metcaina Reef and then veer off into other parts of Pandora. So we're going to travel across the planet again. So there's still a lot more we haven't seen. They said even when the second movie came out that we barely scratched the surface in regards to that. So that's good. The next image you can see is images of Neytiri flying, and it looks like there's like spots in the sky where they can dismount, like little floating rocks. So I don't know if that's the Hallelujah Mountains or whether that's somewhere else, but it looks like it's potentially near a waterfall or above a volcano. I think it's above a volcano. So the image looks really, really cool. And yeah, again, it's not like luminescent like the first two, but it's different, and it still looks the visual imagery looks stunning. So yeah, wow, we've got a lot to look forward to. And then the other one is like there's this massive giant wasp sort of thing. I don't know if it's a wasp thing or whatever, but there's like Ikran flying in the clouds, and then there's some massive creature that looks like it's about to open up from a cocoon or something, which looks really cool. And there's not much more than that, really. So there's 3 or 4 little images to keep us going on that front now. But yeah, we shall see what happens. But I personally really am looking forward to this. Obviously, it's going to be sad that John Lando won't be alive to see it, obviously, and I'm sure they'll pay their respects to him at the end of the movie, and even before that. It's good that Cameron is still pursuing the project. But yes, R.I.P. John Lando, and thank you, Zach. Yeah, thank you. We'll see how it goes. I mean, The Way of Water obviously made so much money that it's going to be hard to imagine this one not making so much money. And I think, say what you will about Avatar, whether you like the movies or not, I think they're coming at the time we need them, at the time that cinemas need them, because cinemas are struggling so much, and some of them have had to close, certainly in the UK anyway. Financially, obviously, things are difficult for a lot of people, now for a lot of countries, but there's so much money invested in these things that an Avatar is an experience. There's no doubt about it. It's made for the IMAX 3D experience, so people pay the extra buck to go and see it because it's meant to be visually spectacular, which it is. The first two provided that, and when the first one got re-released, it did make a lot of money. So whatever you think about the quality of the scripts, that's up to you, obviously. But I think honestly, we need these movies. We need them to bring in money. We just need the money to come in so cinemas can stay open. So, Cameron, thank you for what you're doing, because we really need this right now. And despite the fact that John Lando has passed away, and rest in peace, I'm sure that they will continue making the movies and they will honor his memory as they go along. But yeah, in terms of the story, we don't know too much, but obviously we know Loak is going to narrate this one, so it looks like Jake is becoming less of a focus now after the second film, and the kids are going to sort of gradually become more in the forefront than Jake and Neytiri. But I'm still excited to see the Ash people and to see a different side of Pandora. So it's good that, like, with each of the films, we're traveling to a different area of the planet, so it's not going to feel too much the same. I know a lot of people found the second film to be a bit of a recycle of the first one, which I can understand. And there's definitely similar beats for sure, but I still really loved the second film for what it was, and it was an amazing experience. It was very spectacular to watch. Whoops, I dropped something. Never mind. But yeah, I really hope that it delivers. So that's all I've got to say on that. And if anyone has any questions, please post them in the comment section. If you have anything to say about Avatar 3, please post down below. And yeah, I'm looking forward to also hearing Simon Franklin's music. I would imagine they're working on, well, they're heavily in post-production right now, and they have to delay the movie by 3 years. So, I mean, a delay can sometimes mean good things, sometimes mean bad things. So hopefully they're delaying it for good reasons. It could pass 2 billion. It could, but then The Way of Water was the first film in the series for 13 years, so it's a long old time. So I don't know, but I'd like to think so, because obviously cinemas need them. We need the money to come through. So yeah, that's my hope anyway. But thank you guys for watching and listening, and I will see you very soon.